Frances Land gets visitors from all over to her small bed and breakfast at the edge of the Gila National Forest in southern New Mexico.
This year, as far away as Canada, and just trying to think. I get a lot of European birders here, Florida.
Lured by the beauty of the Gila, many come to the area for one thing in particular: bird watching.
We've got eagles in the winter. We've got at least 8 or 9 hummingbird species that are here in profusion.
An avid birder herself, Frances says the Forest Service lists 335 species in the area, but she says there are actually quite a bit more than that.
There are unusual species that you get quite by accident out here. I think that's the thrill of birding. You never know what you're going to see. Sometimes it's difficult to recognize what you're looking at, but the challenge is always there.
Oh, by golly. By golly, what do I see?
David Beatty finds his Gila birding challenge not far from the town of Silver City, where he teaches at Western New Mexico University. He's also on the board of the Southwest New Mexico Audubon Society and works with the Gila Conservation Education Center.
When I come here to do some birding with these binoculars, one of the first birds I often see is the acorn woodpecker.
We have a Mexican black-tailed hawk. A lot of people come to see that.
Gary Jack is the assistant foreman at the nearby Glenwood State Fish Hatchery.
You can come visit the hatchery and see the rainbow trout that we raise in the raceways. You can fish in Glenwood Pond, and of course here you can watch the birds. You can come see the birds. 3
people in the Gila, connected by one common thread: the Southwestern New Mexico Birding Trail.
We started the Southwest New Mexico Birding Trail back in the summer of 2003 to acquaint birders with the area. We had excellent birding, but as far as we knew, it was just not promoted. No one knew where it was. They didn't know where to go to get certain species. If they drove into the area, they were sort of out of luck.
Not anymore. Frances, along with a handful of amateurs and professionals, got together and identified a bunch of birding locations in the Gila, then pared down the list to something that could fit on a map.
The trail is an auto tour in which we have located places with parking, with restroom facilities if possible. We've identified where you can find food, camping, or lodging, which is also helpful for professional birders and families alike, and indicated what species are available in each location. The target species are really interesting ones, and where to find them and when to find them.
The guide has been so successful that the group is well into its 3rd printing, which now covers 41 sites throughout the Southwest region. Frances Land's Spirit Canyon Lodge is number 26 on the map, the Lake Roberts area.
You can bird the shoreline, you can see the water birds. It's really, really very nice. A lot of my guests will come with boats and, of course, fishing. So there's a little bit of something for the whole family.
Trail number 14 on the guide is the Glenwood Fish Hatchery, a facility that's been around since the 30s. Today, it stocks about 25 tons of rainbow trout per year.
We stock all of Southwest New Mexico, plus we provide small trout to other hatcheries in our system within the state.
Maintaining a birding trail is something relatively new to the Game and Fish Department, but Gary Jack says since the birding trail's been designated, more people visit the hatchery.
We began to realize that this was beneficial to the community. It brings in people, they spend money, that helps people have businesses here. It's also beneficial for us, Game and Fish, because it allows the people to see what we do and how we maintain our facilities and also how we maintain this trail.
We caught up with birder David Beatty at stop number 22 on the trail.
This little walnut picnic area and the surrounding campgrounds and the trails above it are one of the most accessible places to get into the Gila National Forest for birders or for hikers, or if you stay down below in the picnic area for picnickers.
Accessible trails and easy to follow.
Each of the birding trails have been marked so that it's easy to know where the starting place is, and each of the birding trails has a particular set of birds that you might call the specialty birds in this area.
The trail is not something you need to do all in one trip. You can pick and choose pieces of it, even break it up seasonally.
A lot of people think we're in the wilds, and it's pretty wild compared to some destination places or resort places. We're not that, but we provide enough basic services for people who want to come out and enjoy the great outdoors, and it is pretty great.
Plan your trip in advance by visiting southwestnewmexico.org. Once there, you can download and print the guide for your convenience.
Also on the New Mexico Game and Fish website at wildlife.state.nm.us, you can download PDFs of the 41 various sites. And there's also a Getting Started page to introduce you to a birder's vocabulary.